Hi, Jason from Metra Electronics, and today we're going to be talking about an addition or an update to our new motorcycle saddle tramp DSP that we launched in SEMA of 2021. What this update does is now it covers the GTS radios, and what the GTS radios look like, if for those of you guys that don't know or maybe you're unfamiliar, is basically a touchscreen version of the Harley-Davidson radio. So let me show you what it looks like real quick. So this is the GTS radio, and you'll notice that there aren't any hard buttons here. Everything is touchscreen, and that's what's unique about the GTS Boom radio for the 2019 and up motorcycles. So with the kit comes the Saddle Tramp DSP, as well as the BC9715 harness. And I've got it all set up here. Comes obviously with setup instructions. Those can be found online, and then obviously they'll come in the box. We've got our water resistant case for the Saddle Tramp DSP. The DSP is located inside the case. And then if you pull back the foam, underneath is your BC9715 harness. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to prep this harness, and I'm going to show you the purpose of us reflashing the factory radio, the factory Harley-Davidson radio. In a very quick summary, the reason why we want to flash this radio is this is a non-amplified motorcycle. In non-amplified applications from Harley-Davidson, the factory has a frequency response curve that limits the low frequency range. And we have artwork on our website, but it's also here on the box. So you can see that steep slope that really drops off the base, and it limits customers when they want to add aftermarket equipment to the motorcycles and have it, overall improved sound. So with this reflash, the DSP is going to flash the radio flat, and it's going to take response curves like this for the front and the rear, and it's going to give us a nice flat response. I've got an RTA set up so that I can show you the response and show you exactly how quickly the reflash program works on this motorcycle. So I'm going to get the harness ready, I'm going to get it prepped, I'm going to show you the factory curve, and I'm going to show you what it looks like after the flash. So we've got the BC9715 harness in line, it's teed in. I've got the output from the OE radio feeding in through the DSP and into the RTA. You can see the OE response curve and how when it gets to about 80 Hertz, it really starts to drop in output. And it doesn't matter what you do to that, without correcting the curve, you won't be able to get that back and have the control that the DSP would offer you. So we're going to go into, I've already connected the DSP. It's using the AX DSP XL app. So for those of you that are familiar with the Access DSP product and the application, you'll know exactly how to use this app. So you go into the vehicle type, you go into Harley, and we are going to, out of the 5 selections, there's selections for the 2014 and up 11 and 4-button radios. There's a selection to flatten the curve of the GTS radio, which would be the 19 and up touchscreen. No flash, which is for your 98 to 13 motorcycles. And then no flash for 14 and up motorcycles. This flash is pretty much standard when it comes out of the box. And you would use this in an application where maybe you had factory Harley-Davidson amplifiers. If you do, then the radio's output would already be flat, and you can use the DSP, add it in, and have that full control that the DSP offers. From there, you're going to return. You have the option to return OE curve for the 2014 and up, and that would be the 11 button and the 4-button options. And what the return to curve does is when the DSP goes in to reflash the factory radio, it's VIN locking to the motorcycle. So you cannot take the DSP out and reflash another motorcycle. In order to do that, if you had a customer that was interested in taking it from one bike, maybe they bought a newer one, and putting it into that motorcycle, you would have to reflash the radio back to its original curve. So back to OE curve, which is the bottom two selections. Return to OE curve for the 2014 11 and 8 button radios, and then return to OE curve for the GTS radios, which would be the 19 and up. Now, with the DSP product, it VIN locks to 3 motorcycles. After that, it cannot be transferred over to a 4th motorcycle. So now we're gonna go in, because this is a GTS radio, I wanna flash it flat. And once I hit apply, I'm gonna pick up the RTA and you'll see exactly how quick this response is. So I'm gonna hit apply here. Audio from my RTA drops out. The radio is in the process of restarting. And when it comes back, it'll have that flat frequency response curve. You can see that right over there. So now all those frequencies that we lost with the OE curve, they're now a part of the DSP, and you can use the app to control the DSP and add in up to 10 channels worth of audio. Now, if you are going to be adding amplifiers to this product, which is pretty much the idea behind this product, we have an BC-Amp06 that installs in the top, on this top plate, and uses the OE bolts for mounting. So it's a great location for you to install those aftermarket amplifiers. You upgrade your speakers, whether it's the front speakers here in the pods, rear speakers in the back, maybe some saddlebag lids, or even the tour pack lids that we offer within the Saddle Tramp line already. Basically, what the DSP is going to allow you to do is have 10 channels worth of programmable output. Each output has a 31-band graphic EQ associated with it, or a 5-band parametric EQ, which was a brand new feature that we added just last year, 2021, right at SEMA, we launched it. So now you can see that we have that flat curve, like I mentioned. The DSP is VIN locked to this motorcycle. Now it's as easy as me going back into the vehicle type, going back into the model, and selecting return to OE curve, GTS radio, by the way. Now, when I hit apply, audio is going to drop out, radio is going to restart, and when this comes back, it's going to show the OE curve once more. So now this DSP is no longer VIN locked, only it used up one of those 3 slots available. You can take this out and move it to another motorcycle. Now let's just say you want to go back and forth on the same motorcycle that's already VIN locked. That's not a problem. We can do that all day long. Hit apply. And we're back to that flat frequency response curve. So it's real quick, it's real easy, and it's going to give the installer and the customer the sound that they're looking for. So if you'd like more information, you can visit us online at metraonline.com and type in BC-DSP-X-HD2 or BC-DSP-L-HD2. Those are the light and the X version of our Saddle Tramp DSP. I'll tell you real quick, the difference between the X and the L is the X offers additional 16 bands of equalization, so a total of 31 bands of equalization per channel. The DSP L offers 15 channels per band, and it's only 6 bands. So you have 10 channels of audio output on the DSP X and 6 channels on the DSP L. It's up to you and your customer to decide what's going to best fit your needs. So if you do have any questions, we encourage you to go to the website, download the instructions, review it, and let us know if you have any questions. And as always, you can log on to metraonline.com and we'll get you all the information you need. Thank you.